Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to part 2 of the bedroom makeover. We have a lot to tackle in this video, and it comes as no surprise that I've accumulated more projects than I initially had planned out. But this is the way my brain tends to work. I get hit with more and more ideas as I'm already working on the initial projects, and so I actually have a couple more DIYs today to share with you all. One of those projects is turning my $10 Target lampshades, as you can see right here, into article lamp lookalikes. I'll also be tackling the projects that I had planned out in the first part of this series but didn't get to in the first video, such as putting up wall molding, tackling the problem of the corner bookshelf, and styling everything. And if you remember from part 1, I wanted to make some bedding upgrades, but I had labeled those as low priority on my list, and that's where they're staying for now. They're going to remain low priority. If I ever decide to do a part 3 for this video, then I will probably make some changes, but for right now I'm really trying to stick to my philosophy of working with what I already have and just adding a few little upgrades here and there. Also, thank you so much for being here, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into part 2 of this makeover. So I've never used this before, but I just got this peel and stick wall molding off of Amazon, and this was 20 feet for I think $24. So first things first, I'm going to be taping with painter's tape the outline of where I want the molding to go. So this one is 4 feet, and we'll start by centering that above the bed frame.
I have a strawberry side on the side next to you. No wasting time, can you tell me the truth? I'm feeling you, yeah, I'm feeling you. Oh, oh, be honest, tell me what's on your mind. Oh baby, when I lay my eyes on you from afar, I could swear I thought you fell from the stars. Think about you day and night, girl, even when you're not around. I don't want it if it's not with you. I'm just keeping it straight, cause you got me feeling distracted. Let me show you the way, girl, I don't take it for granted. Why can't we just give it a go? Infatuated more than you know. I want you near with the same point of view. I'm always ready, so call me over. We're meant to be like the sun and the moon. I just want you to know I have a strawberry side on the side next to you. No wasting time, can you tell me the truth? I'm feeling you, yeah, I'm feeling you. Oh, oh, be honest, tell me why. Honest, tell me why. I have a strawberry side on the side next to you. No wasting time, can you tell me the truth? I'm feeling you, yeah, I'm feeling you. Oh, oh, be honest, tell me what's on your mind. I'ma say every day you got me hypnotized. Take a shot on the dot, all we got is tonight. So can you call, cause nobody knows how far we go.
It's a new day, and we last left off with putting up the first section of molding, and then I realized I didn't have enough to actually finish the entire wall, because my original plan was not to do 3 separate sections, but once I started putting it up on the wall, I started realizing that's what I wanted to do. So I did go ahead and order some more of that, actually, because I popped online yesterday and miraculously it was on a crazy sale, so I just went ahead and bought one more order of this. So we're gonna go ahead and finish that up now. We'll see what we end up with here, because I'm a little bit worried about the length, the vertical length, but we'll see. I should have just enough. And this is just kind of funny to me, but every time I've been filming, I've been working on this lampshade for the past couple of days, and each time I film, a little bit more of it is done, but I'm not finished with it yet. So I will be showing you this process next, but I just think it's so funny how each time I film, there's like a different amount of jute on the lampshade.
I want you near with the same point of view. I'm always ready, so call me over. We're meant to be like the sun and the moon. I just want you to know I have a strawberry side on the side next to you. No wasting time, can you tell me the truth? I'm feeling you, yeah, I'm feeling you. Oh, oh, be honest, tell me what's on your mind. Want you to know the silence so loud. I'm running out of patience. I need your love, babe. I'll have a strawberry side on the side next to you. No wasting time, can you tell me the truth? I'm feeling you, yeah, I'm feeling you. Oh, oh, be honest, tell me what, honest, tell me what.
Surprise, surprise, I run into another little issue. At this point, I may as well just call them fun little Alexa problems, because somehow I always get myself into these ridiculous little situations where something is almost perfect, but it's not. And it's so close. But there's always one quirky little thing about whatever project I do. Somehow it always happens, and so I have to get really creative with my solutions. And today's fun little problem is that even though I ordered a second one of these molding sets, because I placed them so high, so close to the ceiling, the ends of the molding actually fall right here. So unfortunately, on the exposed areas, you can totally see where the molding ends. On this centerpiece, thankfully you can't tell, so I'm just going to leave that as is probably. But on these two side portions, I need to find a way to connect these two so that it's more of a closed box rather than just open wall molding, because that's not professional or finished. So I do actually have some old wood pieces of molding from when I did this in my living room, and these are what I wanted to do initially for this room as well, but I couldn't find these exact pieces at any of my local hardware stores, which is funny because I found these at an Ace Hardware in Santa Barbara back when I lived there. And somehow Santa Barbara had more of the options that I was looking for than where I moved to, which is a much bigger city. So you would think that there would be more options here, and maybe I just haven't found the right place to look yet, but thankfully I do have these leftover little pieces, and I think I'm going to use these to try connecting the open molding box. And I'll have to trim them a little bit, which means I will have to find my wood cutting shears, which I somehow lost, but they have to be somewhere. So I'll find those, I will trim this down, and then I will use command strips to hang this up on both of the side pieces.
I have a strawberry side on the side next to you. No wasting time, can you tell me the truth? I'm feeling you, yeah, I'm feeling you. Oh, oh, be honest, tell me what's on your mind. Oh, baby, when I lay my eyes on you from afar, I could swear I thought you fell from the stars. Think about you day and night, girl, even when you're not around. I don't want it if it's not with you. Hey, I'm just keeping it straight, cause you got me feeling distracted. Let me show you the way, girl, I don't take it for granted. Why can't we just give it a go? Infatuated more than you know. I want you near with the same point of view. I'm always ready, so call me over. We're meant to be like the sun and the moon. I just want you to know I have a strawberry side on on the side next to you. No wasting time, can you tell me the truth? I'm feeling you, yeah, I'm feeling you. Oh.
Our next project is DIY woven lampshades, and the goal is to take them from this to this, which is an article lamp look-alike. So for this project, you will need scissors, jute, a lampshade, and a hot glue gun for finishing touches. So I started off by measuring the jute wrapped twice around the length of the lampshade, and I recommend using a cheap lampshade, maybe something thrifted or just a $10 Target shade like I have here. And once I had that measured out, I cut it to size and tied it around the shade. And so basically I measured out that same length to wrap all the way around the lampshade here, and I ended up doing 12 pieces and positioning them equidistant from one another. And once that was done, I decided the best way to do this would be to weave in between the different strands. And so you can see here, I tried two different methods, and this is me trying the first method where I just took the jute straight from the roll and started weaving it over and under each other piece. And that worked at first, but then I realized I would have to continuously pull the jute through the strands I'd already woven, and that didn't work out in the long run. So what I ended up doing was measuring each individual piece and then tying them at the very back of the lampshade. So this definitely could have gone a little smoother. It could have looked a little bit more put together, but for this first lampshade here, I just decided the back of the lampshade would just kind of have to look like a corset almost. And so that's the part of the shade that's going to be facing the wall. And for the next lampshade, you'll see that I end up actually using the hot glue gun for a more seamless finish on the back. But this project took me a lot longer than I thought it would. So I would recommend, if you are going to do this project, keep your expectations realistic and know that it will be a multi-day long project, especially if you're doing more than just one lampshade. I do think the finished result is totally worth it, even though it took forever. But I like to put on a little movie in the background or maybe an audiobook while I do this. So, fun fact, I was listening to the second Emily Wilde book while I was making this one. And if you haven't read that series yet, I totally recommend it. You should absolutely go check it out. As I was planning out my wall art for this space, I was going through my old paintings and stack of art, and I just felt like nothing quite fit the vibe that I was going for. So I do follow this lovely artist on Instagram. Her name is Sarah, and she is the owner of Nelson Design Company, and I found this gorgeous little Italian countryside painting, which is a digital download. So once you buy the download, you pretty much own the printable. So you can print it as many times as you want, whatever size you want. So I ended up just doing a really tiny one here. It was a little bit smaller than I planned on, but I was going for that sort of big wall, tiny painting look, and we'll see if I stick with this, but I kind of like it. So definitely go check out Sarah's art, and definitely go check out Nelson Design Company if you are also in the market for a little art piece like this.